my sandals, shut my curtain. It does nothing. I thought the curtain would help the sound, but it does not. Move my clock so I can see. I don't have my contacts in. I have to take off my glasses to see up close. So this morning, before we begin the yoga routine, I want to mention commitment. We're staying on the subject of commitment. And this morning I was reading an article titled 6 Proven Ways to Make New Habits Stick. And it's from the website lifehack.org. And the author is Celestine, Chua. And one way that the author explains, in order to stay committed, I'll use the word committed, to a habit is to know the real reason why your habit didn't stick previously. That's the first one the author explains. And the author explains that you do this by asking questions to get down to the root reason why a habit that you want to do is not sticking, why you cannot stay committed. And it's a good article. I'll link the article in the description below this video, but the author explains that you do this by asking questions. And this is yoga. You're stripping down to get to the root cause of why something's not working. This is yoga. And for example, say you want to do a yoga routine every day. And you want to do it at 5:30 every day, just like these yoga routines. And you can't stick to it. So you ask the question, why can I not do a morning yoga routine? Question mark. And you ask and you answer it, because it's difficult for me to get up. Then you ask a question, why is it difficult for me to get up? Question mark. Because I'm too tired. Why are you too tired? Question mark. Because I go to sleep too late. Why do you go to sleep too late? Because I like to stay up. Why do you like to stay up? And this goes on and on and on until you get to the root cause. And the reason you like to stay up could be it's your alone time. Maybe all the kids are asleep and it allows you to be alone to watch what you want on TV, read a book, or maybe you're just a night owl, for example, and you like to stay up. And this leads to maybe morning yoga routine is not for you. You do it in the afternoon. You do it after work. Right after work, you go right to the YMCA and you do a yoga class there. Or maybe you do it 3 times a week and you don't do it every day. You're learning about yourself. And what the author explained is that you learn that habits link to each other. And it's not that you don't have the ability to stay committed, but rather, in a roundabout way, you are setting yourself up to fail. Just being honest. And you're doing that because you don't understand how habits link. Not you, but you in general. A person does not understand how habits link together. So you want to set up yourself to achieve the habit. And 5:30 in the morning for a yoga routine might not be the one for you because you like to stay up late. There's nothing wrong with staying up late. That's what you want to do. That's what you do. So you adjust, just like in yoga, you adjust your situation to make sure you do a yoga routine every day, if that's what you want to do, and you put it at a different time. That's what you're learning on the yoga mat. These poses are not just poses, and you're getting the benefits of stretching and all that stuff that comes with it, but you're learning how to adjust on the yoga mat, and then you take that off the yoga mat, and you do that in your everyday life. You're adjusting. So today, we're going to do the same routine. And the reason I do the same routine is not because it's something special. It's because I don't have a good camera, period. That's the reason. My camera cost $150. And can't afford a new one right now. Can I afford a new one? Could I go out and buy one? Actually, well, yeah, I could. But then take away from my kids. And plus, I'm married and I can't just do that. And my wife would say no, actually. But Super Bowl is this Sunday. It would take away from watching the Super Bowl. I don't even watch football, but I do watch the Super Bowl with my kids, and they like to do it. They like to watch the Super Bowl. Actually, they like food. They like just to get together. So that's why I don't have a camera, because of the Super Bowl. No, I'm just joking. So what you want to do, get an easy pose. Easy pose is the modification of the lotus. So we're going to do a 2-minute. I always put my phone up when I know I need it. Okay. So the easy pose is the modification of the lotus pose. And you can make yourself feel comfortable. This is why it's called the easy pose. So you get your back straight, or straight as you can get it. Hands to your knees or in your lap. We're going to do this for 2 minutes, focusing on the breathing. 100% focus on the breathing. And halfway through, if you need to adjust, you go back. Same thing I was just talking about from the article I explained. You adjust. And this is a mindset that you're learning. It's more than just the poses. The poses in yoga is not yoga. It's not. When the mind and body connect, that's yoga. If you need to go against the wall, go against the wall. If you need one leg out, have one leg out. Just get comfortable and just focus on the breathing. So the back is straight. Hands to your knees, maybe in your lap. Again, maybe you're leaning back. And you're going to watch yourself breathe. And you do that by watching the belly go in and out. When you inhale, the belly swells with air. When you exhale, the belly goes in. You watch that. Or you bring your focus to the tip of your nose and you watch the air go in and out. What will happen is your mind will wander, most likely, and you'll start to think about other things. And when you realize, hey, I'm thinking about other things, don't judge it. It's okay. Just gently bring your focus back to the breathing and watch yourself breathe. And technically, what happens is you become the focusing. There's no you. The you dissolves. Thing that you think is focus, the focuser dissolves. You are the focusing. So remember, you're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching it, not controlling it, just watching it. So I'm going to go for 2 minutes. palms together, thumbs to the heart center. And we'll keep it focused on the breathing as you stand up. I'm trying to kick off my shoulders. And then go to mountain pose. A mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up. Spread the toes as far as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent. Hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. You're lengthening up. So pull yourself up and let the bones sit on top of each other as if you were just your skeleton. And you're letting the skeleton stand by itself. So you're going to find that stability that threads through the skeleton that allows the skeleton to stand. You're becoming that capital S stability. Then it transfers to the mind, and the mind becomes stable. That stability, in a roundabout way, is the link between the mind and the body. Becoming one. That's where stability is, and oneness. And still just watching yourself breathe. The you dissolves, and you're becoming the watching. Bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale slowly. It's the first stretch, so go nice and easy. Listen to the body. Then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Over the fall where you fall, just in the ragdoll. Arms are relaxed. Head is relaxed. So neck is relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed. Just letting the body fall where it falls. Not judging it. You're letting go. And you're focused on the breathing. So you feel tension in the lower back or the hamstrings. Become aware of that, but you're not focused on it. So even if you have an issue, say in your knee, you feel this in your knee, you're aware of it, you adjust it, but you are not it. Therefore, in a way, when you get off the yoga mat, you're learning that you are not your so-called problems, so-called issues. This is what you're learning. This is what you're realizing. Palms to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs. You're going to arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Inhale slowly. Inhale as much as you can. Then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down. Foreheads go to the knees. Get all the air out. Once all the air is gone, you're going to arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Inhale as much as you can. And then exhale. As you exhale, you pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Push all the air out. And again, arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale, pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. And two more. Arch the back, raise the head. Inhale. Then exhale. Pull yourself in and down. Foreheads go to the knees. And last one. Arch the back. Raise the head. Inhale. And then exhale. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Cross to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With the low lunge, tuck the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, push it forward diagonally. Back is arching, so you're doing a scoop. And you're feeling opened. So technically, the you dissolves into openness. You become openness. Of course, I use language to explain it. It's not in the words. It's not in the explanation. It's an experience. So feel openness, capital O, openness. Openness is just another word for yoga. All these words are just describing the oneness. Curl the toes under the back, knee goes up. High lunge just for a second or so, then downward dog. And with the downward dog, you are pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. And then when you're pushing into it, technically in the beginning, you get all the air out. And then you release the breathing. You let yourself breathe. You're focused on the breathing. You're getting to the spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. Once you're at that spot, you settle, accept, and just focus on the breathing. Now, although you're pushing into it, once you're in that spot, it feels like you're no longer pushing. You're becoming one with the pose. Now, of course, you may still feel you're pushing. That's fine. If you can't let go of that, that's fine. Just do the best you can and just focus on the breathing. And wherever you are, push a little bit more if you feel like you should or could. If you don't feel like you should or could, then don't. Then you slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up, tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. And this is the upper dog. So technically in the upper dog, tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. Nothing else is touching. Modify it how you have to. If you need to bring the legs down, do so. Or you can go to the small cobra. In small cobra, chest is off the floor, palms are touching the floor, but you're not using them. You're not pushing up, you're pulling up. The back muscles are pull muscles. Or you're going to go to hand. Can't speak. You can go to hands and knees and arch the back. That's the cow. You're becoming one with the pose. So although you're pushing up in the upper dog, doing a scoop, it's almost no effort. I say almost because maybe there is a little effort. But you want oneness with the pose. Then back to downward dog, pushing into it, coming one with the pose. Once you're at that spot, you feel like you shouldn't push any further. Just settle, accept, and focus on the breathing. There's no tension in the neck, so the head dangles. Then left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is arching, head is up, focusing on the breathing. You're doing a scoop. The word scoop, the term is Pilates term. Well, I guess it's not a Pilates term. It is a Pilates term, but you can use it here. It usually has to do with the hundreds or a single leg stretch in Pilates. But I use it here. That's what's happening. You're doing a scoop. You're scooping up. I'm doing a scoop. Can't tell. I can see myself right here in the video. Looks like my back is curled over, but for me, I'm scooping. As long as the mind and body is connecting, let go of judgment and just accept. It's part of yoga, man. That's what you're learning. Acceptance. When you get off the yoga mat, you're accepting. You're accepting yourself. You're accepting others. That doesn't mean you take negativity that you sense from others. That doesn't mean that. That means you accept it as over there. That's what you're learning. And then curl the toes under the back. Knee goes up. High lunge. And then standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down, foreheads to the knees. And just Focus 100% on your breathing, letting yourself breathe. And you pull yourself in and down. But once you settle and you accept, the effort of pulling yourself in and down releases. Or at least that's the goal. And then palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. And last sun salutation. Inhale, exhale, standing forward bend, pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Once all the air leaves, you release the breathing, letting yourself breathe, watching yourself breathe. Then left leg's back into a low lunge. Low lunge, opening up. Focus 100% on the breathing, settling, accepting, and focusing. The breathing is a focus point. It heightens your awareness, lets you know what's happening in the body. You're aware. So you're aware of the stretching that's happening, how the body feels. You're not focused on it. You're focusing on the breathing. That's awareness. It's not focus. Curl the toes on the back. Knee goes up. High lunge just for a second or so. It's a transition pose. Or at least that's how we're using it here. And downward dog. Pushing into it. Really, really, really push into it now. You feel like you should. If you feel like you shouldn't, then don't. If you're thinking, man, I can't, that's good. Don't listen to me. Learn to listen to yourself. You're your own guru. When you get off the yoga mat, you do the same thing. You trust yourself. You learn to listen to yourself, not to others. Now, you may take in what they say, but you go over it with yourself before you listen to it. Sound like a robot right there. Drop down to the knees and chest, slide up. Upward dog. Or you can do small cobra or the cow. Just modify it. Focusing on the breathing. Tapping into openness. You're becoming openness. The you dissolves. You're the focusing. You're the openness. You're the acceptance. You're all these words. And then back to downward dog, pushing into it. But this time it's the last downward dog, so push a little bit more than before if you feel like you should. If you don't feel like you should and you lose your oneness by doing it, then don't do it. The way we're doing yoga is where there's less effort, no pushing. Although you're pushing into it, you become one, and the pushing dissolves. And then left foot is up between the hands. Low lunge, opening up, feeling opened, becoming openness. Just focusing on the breathing, becoming the focusing. And then just high lunge for a second or so. Then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Then just release. Focusing on the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. And then turn the palms out. Push the air down and out, exhale. Thumbs to the heart center. And then you're going to go to mountain pose. Remember mountain pose. Feet are shoulder width apart, toes go up, spread the toes, and each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. Arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. You find that spot where the skeleton just stands. And the stability that allows the skeleton to stand, you become that stability. Physically, you're stable, transfers to the mind, becoming stable. That's the thread that links the mind and body together. You are the stability, oneness. You're just going to stay here a little bit longer. So continue to watch yourself breathe, letting the you dissolve, letting the concept of a watcher dissolve, become the watching. Palms together, thumbs to the heart center. That's it. I don't think I said it at the beginning. 246 YouTube Live yoga routine. And I think I ripped my pants. It went down. I heard it. Probably couldn't hear it on my. I have a mic right there. But I did rip my pants. So I thought I did. I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, not Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.